Hello everyone. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited today to have my friend with me today, Oshadhi. So she is from Sri Lanka, and we have been together for like a month now, and we are doing some. We are co-coaches and co-authors all together, working together. So I'm really excited to have her today. So idea of asking Oshadhi or requesting Oshadhi to come on my channel was to help my viewers or help you guys to understand more about self love. So before we go into that, Oshadhi, I'm really grateful for you to accepting my request and joining for this video of mine. Thank you so much.
You're
So
welcome, Neha.
how are you and how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I was actually excited with the program yesterday, so it's got me onto a good state.
That's really nice. That's really nice. So, as you already know, that I am doing a series on self-love. So today
Yes,
I am going to take this time out, and thank you for taking out your precious time for me for this
no
particular video of
problem.
mine. Yes. So, about self-love, this is what we are
Mhm.
going to talk about. So, my first question to you is, what is your understanding about self-love?
Okay, first thing, I think it's the most underrated topic of the century because self love is something that we all need to have and all seem to lack these days because we are so focused on outward love and not inward love.
Yes, exactly. I truly agree. So yes, self-love is really an underrated in today's world. So you're absolutely right in that.
Mhm.
We are looking for people loving us, and if we are not being loved from somebody outside, we lack motivation and we stop doing things that can change our lives. That can
And not
motivate
only
us.
that, Neha, not only about receiving love, even us giving love. I
Yes.
think it's always like we focus on third parties rather than ourselves.
Yes.
Like we would always put others before us.
Yes, this happens. This is a very common
Mm,
thing that we do.
exactly.
Yes. So my question to you is, now since you said that we find it difficult, so why do you think that people find it really hard to love themselves and focus on others? Why is it happening?
I think it comes up with the upbringing as well. Especially in the Asian countries, I think we are always taught to care for others, share with others,
Yeah.
put everyone else before yourself. Don't be so selfish. All these taglines are embedded in our head, right? So I think our upbringing has a big part of why we do not know how to um, love ourselves because it is recognized as being selfish when you
Yes.
do that, right? But it's not that. I think self love and selfishness has very two different meanings. I think we've just connected it in a wrong way.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
this is one of the reasons. I think the main reason why we don't know how to love ourselves.
So do you think being selfish is bad in terms of self-love? Even if people are
Um,
calling us
See,
selfish, do you think is it really bad?
so I have two very different meanings for self love and selfishness.
Yeah.
So I can't ever connect those two together because self love is making sure that you are taken care of.
Yes.
Selfishness is not the same. Like maybe selfishness would mean to me, I mean, every word has different meaning to everyone, right? So
Exactly.
for
Exactly.
selfishness for me means depriving someone else and having that for myself.
Okay.
So that would be what is called selfishness for me. But self love is what I do for myself to feel good, to feel better, to take care of myself. So I would not connect those two together.
Yes, because now what happens is, now if you are taking care of yourself, if you're loving yourself, or you're pampering yourself, it is self love. But what
Yes.
others will say is, you're being selfish, you're just looking after yourself, you're not bothered about others. So don't you think this is something really wrong in the mindset of people that is happening?
Yeah, I think it's the definition people give now,
Huh.
because it's all about how you. define those words, like that. That's why I said, we give meaning to words, and those
Yes,
words is different from what I
very
think to
true.
what you think to what someone else would think. So if I think we could have a better understanding of what selfishness is, I think they would not even go near self love with a word.
Yes. So I'll do one thing in my upcoming videos. So I'll try and differentiate between selfishness and
That would be a
self-love.
good idea.
So I'll do this for sure. So and thank you for giving me an idea for my upcoming video also.
Yay.
Yes. Now my next question is now. I mean, what about you? And do you find it difficult to love yourself at
Oh my God,
times?
yes. Oh my God, yes. So up until I think about 6 months ago, I did not know what the hell self love was. Okay, honestly, I'm telling you honestly, I would not care for myself. And then one of my friends, who's also a coach, before I began my journey as a coach 6 months ago, I met up with this friend, and he was trying so badly to convince me to join one of his programs, right? And I just kept saying, maybe I'll think about it. And like we always used to talk about our issues with each other. And then he said, you know what you lack is self love. So do 5 things for yourself every single day, and tell yourself you're doing this for yourself and yourself only, and embrace it. That's
Yeah.
what he told me. And I did it 1 week and I felt so good, right? I mean, like, it was like, sometimes it was as simple as putting lotion on, because I wouldn't even think of it like that. Like, but when I was doing it, I was consciously doing it, saying, okay, I'm doing this because I care for my skin. And I was
Yeah.
telling myself, you deserve this, because I always believe I didn't deserve anything,
Yes.
right? So after I started that journey, and then through the coaching program, as well, I decided, okay, so I've always wanted recognition from other people, or
Yeah.
like I've always wanted validation from someone else. But now I know, okay, I know I'm good enough, and I
Yes.
give that validation for myself, and I don't expect anyone else to do that for me. Maybe when I'm in a bad state, I would, but not when a majority of my time.
That's really amazing. That's really amazing. So now if you are doing something, let's talk about our books for a while. Now we are writing
Yeah, sure.
something. Uh,
Hmm.
we know we are writing for a cause, right? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like we don't need validation because we know what we are writing. We know it is right, and we know we are perfect or good enough to write this book, this stuff,
Yeah,
whatever we are writing.
yeah.
So this is also, don't you think? Can we compare it to self love somehow?
See, for me, for myself, the reason why I wanted to become an author was because I wanted to do this for myself more than anyone else, right? Because I feel like there are residues left in me that I need to get rid of, and sharing experiences with strangers, I think that's the best thing to do, because I'm pretty sure, like, if one person at least decides to read my book, and if I can that take make that person change in the way they
Yes.
think, I think I've won, right? Like that's my thing. So when I was starting to write this book, I went into a very bad place, because I'm talking about a lot of my past experiences. And at one point, I in fact called my coach and I asked, should I be doing this, because it's taking me to a very bad place? So I was actually thinking of myself, whether I should put myself through this. And then we had a conversation about it, and then
Yeah.
he made me see things otherwise. But then I realized how much I've started to think about myself. Like any other day, I would cry my eyes out, and I still write it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Through your experience, and when it is coming from within and with experience, the content you are writing is genuine. And when it is genuine,
Exactly.
people connects more easily with it. So
Exactly.
it is really amazing. It is really amazing. All right. Now, my next question to you is what do you want to tell people to do if they are finding it really hard to love themselves, because it is very common that people find it difficult to love themselves. So how can you suggest those people, that no, it's not that difficult, these are the ways that you can do and love yourself
Right. See,
easily?
I think again, this has been blown out of proportion. Self love is blown out of proportion. Uh, because now, because there is a talk about it, and people who talk about it blows it out of proportion. I say take the little things in life, like getting a haircut, like going to a facial, go watch a movie, eat your snack that you really really love once in a while. you you know, get a tattoo if you want. Like do it's in the small things, like take a
Exactly.
nap. Oh my god, like
Oh my
during
god.
the day,
Yeah.
just take a 45-minute nap.
Minutes.
That is doing something for yourself. It doesn't need to be big things like
Yes.
taking a world tour or going on a cruise. It doesn't take such a effort. It's in the small things. Read a book, that's enough. That's doing something for yourself. So just don't blow it out of proportion. Keep it small and keep it focused. And every time that you're doing it, tell yourself that you're doing it for yourself and no one else. That's all it needs.
Wow, Ashadi. So I hope my viewers are going to really get a help from it. So please start from small, small things around
So
you. So okay, that's really nice. Ashadi, moving on to next question. What are the different things that you do in your, daily work to for your self time specifically?
I like to read, and I like researching on certain areas of life.
Okay.
So I tend to watch a lot of dramas about it, or series about it, because I understand. Like I am always awed by how people see things in different perspectives. So I always indulge myself in all these dramas and series and um, uh, books and
Yeah.
wherever that they talk about them. And I also love just hanging out with nature. Like sometimes I just bring myself a ice cream. I sit outside my balcony and just connect with nature while enjoying a ice cream. Like
I can
I do
totally
those.
connect with you. This is one of the
I
best
know,
things that we can do. Yeah.
yeah. So those type of things I do. And then I also, like, even when I'm working, I encourage, I want to keep connected with myself as well, so I play some nice music so that it doesn't stress me out, the work doesn't stress me out. And I love sleeping.
I same
because I
page.
because I barely get it most of the days. So whenever I get it, I give myself the gift of sleep. And yeah, I love cooking. I love eating. You can say.
You're so beautiful and so wonderful. I just love the way you are talking right now. We can see that, this lady is so much in love with herself. That's the amazing gift, as I've been telling in my previous videos also. Self love is the amazing, amazing gift that you can give yourself, because it
Agree.
changes everything for you. It changes your
Yeah.
perspective of the world altogether. So, see our
So
happy faces.
I'm a very fat person, right? So everyone has a problem with that, and I don't, right?
Yeah.
I'm so comfortable in my with myself, and I'm like, if I don't have a problem, why do you?
Why you? Exactly. How does it matter? This is
I
my
don't know.
body. What does it have
So
to do
I think
with
I think
you?
we are at the
Yeah.
highest level of self love, right?
We are connecting. It's nothing like that. We are, right on our way. People should not be, we should not be influenced by what other thinks about us, but what we think about us is most important. Unless and until
Exactly.
our body is, impacting our overall health, we are not
Mm.
keeping well and getting ill every day, then it is a problem. But if we
Yeah.
are keeping fine and if we are healthy, then you are good enough. Let whatever people are saying, let them say, let's move on. Don't you think?
Exactly. Who cares
Yeah.
about what else? I mean, there's no right and wrong answers to anything, right? It's all about perception and perspective.
Exactly.
So let them think whatever they want to think. But I mean, if you're happy with you, who the hell cares?
Exactly. So, my last question here, it was really, really nice and amazing connecting with you. So, we will be connecting very soon, maybe in some other
Sure,
video. Yeah. Uh,
definitely.
my very last question to you is any suggestion or any specific message regarding self love for my viewers here that you would like to put forth?
Sure. One thing I will tell you from my personal experience is that if you don't love yourself, you can't make any relationship work because you always feel that lacking in you, right? So you always go try to find that missing piece in someone else, wanting validation, wanting security, because you are going to feel insecure when you're not happy with yourself. So don't put the burden on someone else, right?
Yes.
Just be yourself, love yourself so that everyone around you loves you for who you are.
Wow, isn't it the amazing message that you have put out forward? Really nice. Thank you so much, Oshadhi. Thank you so much for your precious time and
You're welcome, darling.
spreading out some love from my end, from your end to the world.
Yes,
We are just doing something
definitely.
positive for the world. So thank you so much for
Definitely.
coming forth and doing this for me.
You're
Pleasure
welcome.
connecting with you.
Thank you.